So just about like 10 minutes ago, I was thinking to myself, like, what video am I going to record today? Like, I didn't really have a plan. I had some ideas, but I don't know which one. And then the news broke. Billy Donovan has been hired by the Chicago Bulls. And obviously, I'm going to record that video ASAP. So you guys are seeing this the day after it happened. Perfect timing for me, because if it would have came a little bit later, I already would have had a video recorded. So it's perfect. But before we get into this Chicago Bulls rebuild, subscribe to the channel, man. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate if you guys did. Let's try and get 1,500 before my collab on Friday. The collab's going to be huge. Biggest YouTuber I've ever done something with. It's going to be crazy. But yeah, I appreciate you all so much. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the post notifications. Like the video. Let's get into it. Alright, so as you can see, I already went ahead and hired Billy Donovan on the Bulls. I had to go and fire him from the Thunder. Hired him for the Bulls. And we kind of felt like Billy Donovan was going to have something already lined up because he told the Thunder he wasn't coming back, which basically, like, he knew he was getting a job somewhere, and apparently it was to the Bulls. And if you guys are wondering, yes, I did get my hair cut. That's not the focus, though. The focus is rebuilding this team, and we got some pieces, but we need to do some work. So, like, Lauri Markkanen, I might re-sign him this offseason. Hopefully the glitch doesn't happen, and I can actually pay him and trade him. Other than that, I mean, Levine's probably going to be safe. We're going to probably flip Otto Porter to get a big name guy. So let's try and do that. Let's go find a big name guy. A rebuilding team that has maybe a max level player that we could trade for with Otto Porter's contract, and then, like, I don't know, a young asset and some picks or something. But let's see who that is. I mean, we're not going to get AD or LeBron. I don't want Vucevic or Gordon. Can't get Jokic. Don't really want anybody on the Pacers there. Yeah. There's not a lot of options of people I'd want. You know, Pascal Siakam would be cool. I doubt they would trade him to me, though. Yeah, I mean, like, Devin Booker would be cool, but I don't know how we can feasibly run a lineup with him and Zach LaVine. Alright, so Otto Porter, we could just let his money... Oh, we should bring in AD. We should try and bring in Anthony Davis. Let me go see the salary cap. Bring AD home for Billy Donovan would be perfect. Look at this. We'd have a ton of money coming up. We just have to pay Markkanen. That's it. Markkanen's the only person we're going to have to pay that I really care about paying. Thaddeus Young, we can trade him away. We can trade away Satoransky in the offseason. Alright, we're just going to, like, literally send Kobe White to the G League. We're going to send... You know what? Let's send Lauri Markkanen to the G League, too. Maybe he doesn't even come back to the team. Whatever. We're going to send him down there. He's restricted. We're going to be able to match. I'm going to simulate this season. Billy Donovan's our head coach. Let me make sure we have a good system with him. Grit and grind system is not the way to go. We're going to run a balance system. I'm going to simulate this season. Let me make sure we have our first round pick, though. We do have our first round pick. Okay, let me go see if I can snag another first round pick somehow before we get into this. So, Cavs first. Otto Porter's huge old contract, but we'd have to bring back Kevin Love and a pick swap. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't want pick swaps. I just want your pick. And nobody wants to give that, or the Cavs don't want to give me that. So let's try and get the Hawks first. Thad Young in a 2022 first. I mean... Oh, okay. But Dwayne Dedmon's contract is kind of big, but we can always trade that later if we need to. Alright, we're going to... Well, let me see what trade number 5 is. Wendell, nah. Let's do this, or do we bring in... No, that's Zach LaVine. Okay, so Otto Porter, Luke Cornett, and a second-round pick for the Hawks first and Dwayne Dedmon. Perfect. And we're probably just going to flip Dedmon right away because I don't want to have to deal with trading him in the offseason because he does have another year left on his contract. So is there anybody that we could trade him for on a one-year deal? Brandon Knight's on a one-year deal. Beverly's not. Corey Joseph's not. All right, let's just trade him for Brandon Knight, and let's just simulate this season. All right, we were a little bit better than I hoped to be, but 31 wins. Still are going to have a lottery pick, which is great to see. Here are all the awards. We do not win anything. Anybody on any All-NBA team somehow? Zach LaVine go off or something? I doubt it, and we do not. Okay, so we did not make the playoffs, which is fine. Atlanta did, though. We have their pick. Whatever, they're the 7th seed. It's still a top 20 pick. All right, so let's go to the season stats quick before I simulate the playoffs. Zach LaVine easily could have made an All-NBA team. He just didn't win enough games, but 31.7 points. Yeah, Zach LaVine's going to be nice for us. I'm going to That was weird. I'm going to simulate the playoffs, and let's see who wins the championship. I bet it's Milwaukee. It's the Celtics, actually. That seems to happen a lot in 2K21. But Jason Tatum did win Finals MVP, which also happens a lot. Let's go to the draft lottery. Let's see where our odds are. We're odds at the 5 pick. Let's just skip. And we end up with the 5 pick. Okay, so we stayed the same. Very rarely, I feel like, do we actually stay the same. I feel like we either drop down or jump up. 5th, I'm not too mad about that. Staff signing. Assistant GM. Let's bring in Michael Williams. And we'll throw him 1.25. And let's bring in Justin Powell. And we'll throw him like 850. Okay, and let's see. Should we bring in another assistant coach as well? Maybe like Otis Newman? And he accepts the offer as well. So our front office is nice. It is ready to rock and roll. I'm going to go to the draft. Part of me wants to see if I should trade up to the number 1 overall pick. With both of these picks, like, can that get me up to number 1? I get pick 7 and Terry Rozier. I don't want to do that. Jamal Murray and Gary Harris. I could get some nice pieces with this. I could get some really nice pieces with it. I mean, it's 3 first-round picks, but, like, sheesh. D'Angelo Russell, Jake Layman. Wow, I could get some pieces. But we're just gonna stick with our picks, I think. Let's go to pick number 5, and let's see. Mark Harden is still here. Mark Harden. His overall is a B+. Okay, so we can run him at like the center of the power forward. Okay. Rick Collins. His overall is like a B+. We can run him at the power forward. He's 6'8". Harden is 7'3". We could get a 7'3" monster in here. Alfred James. I'm going to go Mark Harden here. And then let's go to pick number 17. And let's take... I don't want to get another big man. Should we get Harold Jennings? He's a 77 overall. All right, so we can see that for some people. A 77 overall? Or do we go with the B+ guy? I think we just go with the 77 overall guy, right? That's what we did. So, let's see here. We got a 77 in Harden. I should have traded up for number 1. You kidding me? Bringing in a shooting guard? That's an 84 overall as a rookie? I should have traded up. And then at 17, we got that 77. All right, so I feel really good about that. 2 77s. Team player options. Yep, sure, nah. We're good there. Qualifying offers, we're going to extend it to Denzel, Shaq, Chris Dunn, and Lauri Markkanen. Adam Makoka, Max Struss, sorry, my guys. You are not going to be coming back to the team. At least not through a qualifying offer. So let's just go through this. And in free agency now, Anthony Davis is here. Throw him this. Player option, no trade clause. We'll offer him that. Are we at the top of his offers? We're his only offer so far. Okay. People are offering Giannis and Kawhi and not going after AD. Interesting. Let's bring him in. But let's also throw... He's not interested in negotiating with us. Okay. First off, before we get too far, let's trade away our big contracts. Like Tomas Satoransky, trade you for the cheapest option. 2 firsts from the Lakers. Okay. 2 firsts from the Thunder. Okay, 2 Lakers first it is. And who else is on a big contract that I don't want around here anymore? Thaddeus Young. See you, my guy. You are not staying on this team for that amount of money. Pick swap. 2 firsts from the Thunder. Okay, perfect. And who else should we trade? I think that's pretty much it. Let's go look at the salary cap table. Okay, so we have that much, but we don't need Brandon Knight's thing back. Felicio. Archie Diacono, Shaq Harrison, Max Struss, Makoka. Alright. So, let's go ahead and try to re-sign Lauri Markkanen and bring in Anthony Davis. So let's go the marksman and sign him to like 107. Alright, perfect. And let's see if we can get both of those guys. We got AD and Lauri Markkanen. We got to renounce the rights to Chris Dunn. That's fine. Let's make sure we can get them both in here. We're matching Lauri Markkanen. God, I hate this glitch, dude. I hate this glitch because I want to trade Lauri Markkanen. I have no money to throw with him now. Alright, but we got Anthony Davis, so I'm not even mad about that. And we're not even that far off from getting Giannis, dude. Like, how much were we off? $11 million? I don't really know where I make that money come in, though. That's the tough thing. But that would be crazy to bring in him. But we can get somebody like maybe like a Fred VanVleet almost. So we have some options. Dinwiddie, that would be cool. Hayward. I think Dinwiddie would be nice. We need a point guard. So let's bring in... Actually, we don't. We have Kobe White. But let's bring in Spencer Dinwiddie anyways. Throw him about $60 million. Get him to sign that. Come on. Come on, Spencer. Let's go. We got Spencer in here. And now who can we sign? Let's throw Kelly Olynyk an offer to be a backup. Bryn Forbes. And KCP. Alright, and that's all we're going to do. So let's see if we can get any of them. KCP's coming. We don't have enough for Kelly or Bryn Forbes. So let's bring in good old trusty Justin Holiday. Alright, perfect. And that's pretty much all we're going to have to do. So let's go to player progression. Let's see how good Lauri is. Let's see how good Kobe White is. And we got AD. Hometown kid. Chicago kid. Let's go. So, Anthony Davis, Zach LaVine, Kobe White, Lauri Markkanen. He's an 84. Kobe's an 84 as well. He went up 7. Dinwiddie as our point guard. Dude, this team is nice. This team is nice already. I'm going to go to training camps. I'm going to send some of the young guys to potential camp. I will see you guys at the start of the next season. All right, so this is a team now. We got Kobe, Zach, KCP, which isn't the best. We can trade for a small forward, though. AD, Wendell Carter, and then off the bench, we got Lauri, Dinwiddie, Harden, Jennings, and Gafford. What I'm thinking is we try and trade Lauri for a starting small forward for this season. So if we can take him, and I'll throw in 2 first next season. Can we find a good small forward? Probably not, just because the contract is so... TJ Warren. He got buckets last year. He got absolute buckets in the bubble. We could go for someone like TJ Warren, but can I throw a little bit of money with Lauri Markkanen? Like, what? Just hear me out. What if we put Lauri with Spencer Dinwiddie in a first? Can that net us something really good? John Collins, I don't need a power forward. Sabonis and Warren. We need to get a backup point guard, though. That's the rough thing. But that trade is nice, dude. That trade is really nice. We could just flip Sabonis, too. Alright, we're going to do that deal. We're going to go ahead and we're going to trade Sabonis. I love Sabonis. I think he's a great player, but he doesn't perform very well in 2K, so I'm going to trade him away. And try and bring in... Let me go see what position I need first. So we got a point guard, a shooting guard, a small forward. So our starting lineup is good. We could use a better center, honestly. Then off the bench, we got a small forward. I'm going to change Gafford probably to a power forward. So we need like a backup point guard now. So let's go trade Sabonis, try and get a backup point guard. So Sabonis and 2 first-round picks. Garland, Clark. Clark and Richardson isn't a bad trade. But if there's like a trade for Malcolm Brogdon, could trade... The Pacers are already regretting their trade. Like, give us Sabonis back. Come on. Bring him back. We'll give you Brogdon. It's definitely something I'm interested in. But DeJounte Murray would be nice to provide some defense. Yeah, DeJounte Murray. Y'all know, if you've been around for a while, he's my guy. We're going to bring him in. And let's see what the rotation looks like now. We got They want Murray starting, which I'm not opposed to because Levine's not a great defender by any stretch of the imagination. All right, and then off the bench, we got Kobe, Lucas Amanek. I'm going to trade Samanik. We're going to make Gafford our power forward off the bench. Let's do that quick. He's only 6'10", so that works fine. Harden is 7'3". As a power forward, he goes up to an 80. We're going to leave him, though. And, okay, Kobe, Gafford, Samanik. So we got to get a shooting guard in here for Lucas Amanek. So let's trade Samanik and this second and this first. And see if we can upgrade that. Perfect. Matisse Thybulle would be great. Dante DiVincenzo would be great. Miles Bridges, he's all right, but he's not really a shooting guard. We could get Mitchell Robinson to run center, but he's on the last year of his contract. I don't think I really want to do that. So let's get Matisse Thybulle. We got to trade Makoka too, but that's fine. So Matisse is now our backup 2. And the lineup is set. But I want to upgrade Wendell, but I also think Wendell's really solid. But I will look to trade Wendell here. He's on the last year of his contract, but chances are we're probably just going to keep him unless we can get a really good center. Sexton's not a center. Mitchell Robinson's only an upgrade for, like, 1 overall. I'd rather just have some continuity here. Wow, dude, they used to have Hassan Whiteside at like an 87 last season in 2K20. Now my guy's an 82. Rough. Mo Bamba also went down. We could bring Laurie in. I don't want to do that. Alright, we're going to stick with Wendell. We're going to run a 10-man rotation. And let's see if there's anybody we can put in the G League. Not really, because Jennings is going to play for us. So I think we're pretty good. Let's go back to coaching. We're going to bench utilization down quite a bit to like 20, 19, sure. And I think this is the team. I think they're pretty much ready to go. Let's go set the system. Balance is 4 stars. Grit and grind is also 4 stars, but balance just suits everybody so much better. So let's run balance. I will simulate season number 2. Let's see if we can win a championship. AD bringing a championship to his hometown would be a great storyline. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. All right, so our second season's over. 60 wins, man. 60 wins for the Bulls and Billy Donovan. I bet Billy wins Coach of the Year here. Kobe White, 6th man. That's great. Rick Carlisle, Coach of the Year. All right, he did have the MVP, I guess. D'Lo made all NBA first team. I know I'm not the Timberwolves, but man, I love to see that. AD on defensive first team. Also on All-NBA second team. Okay. Alright, I'm surprised we didn't have a DeJounte Murray sighting, but we are the 1 seed in the East if you guys did not see that. Here are the stats. 80, 24, 11, and 2.5. Zach LaVine, 23, 3 and 4. Kobe White, 18 points. TJ Warren, 14. I like our odds with this team. The Magic have Raul Neto, Fournier, Isaac, Gordon, and Vucevic. We should be able to beat this team. Are you kidding me? That team is putting us in a 3-1 hole? No way, dude. Not happening. My Bulls are not going to lose this first round series, bro. Come on. That team is not better than us. 4-1, are you kidding me? Bro. Who they got on AD? Jonathan Isaac? Yeah, good defender. He's not stopping Anthony Davis, dude. Like, no way. They went on to win the whole thing. The entire playout. Like, where'd they get that magic from? I have no idea. I don't think we have a draft pick this summer either. So that's rough. All right. But we should be good. Staff signing. Head scout. Koopa Gooding's not out here. That's a kind of an L. But let's go Eldon Stewart. And he comes in. Okay. And let's go to... Well, we don't have a draft pick. So let's go to rookie signing. Make sure we didn't have a draft pick. We did not. Okay. Team player options. Of course, we're going to accept both of those. And then qualifying offers. Of course, we're going to extend those. And let's go see what we have bird rights on. Zach LaVine. Okay. We got to bring him back. So we'll throw him like 162. Wendell. We'll throw him like 104. Chandler, don't care. Shaq. TJ Warren. We got to throw him a big contract too. Oh my God. We got to sign all 3 of these guys. They're all agreeing though, which is great. But we're going to get Wendell back on that qualifying. Okay, that's fine. It's the final season. I don't really care. All right, so They all came in. Now we have bird rights on Chandler Hutchinson and Shaq Harrison. Don't really care about those guys, to be honest. But we can't really sign anyone, so maybe we do just bring those guys back. Chandler Hutchinson and Shaquille Harrison. All right, let's bring those two in, and we're pretty much good. So I'm going to go through free agency. We're going to player progression. We're going to trade probably TJ Warren this season, try and get a bit of an upgrade. But the team looks nice. I would have sent some people to the G League if I knew we were going to lose in 5 games in the first round, but I did not do that, so here we are, trying to get better on the fly. Alright, so we still have the same rotation as last year, but the good thing is, I got draft picks left over that I can use. TJ Warren, 2 firsts, ain't no thing to me, dude. I can bring in Chris Middleton, who I haven't brought in a long time. I can bring in De'Aaron Fox to run point guard for me. Jonathan Isaac, Sabonis, Christian Wood, D'Angelo Russell. Like, I can bring in people. Let me think of something here. D'Lo at the 2. No. Okay, we're going to bring in D'Lo here. Okay? Check me out. Let's see what happens. Do they still have this going on? Shantae Murray as a small forward is an 85. He's an 86 there. What is Zach LaVine at a small forward? 86. Okay. Okay, well, hold on, though. Murray at the point guard's an 84. He goes up 2. D'Lo as a shooting guard. He's 6'4". Okay. So we got Kobe White, DeJounte Murray, Zach LaVine, Anthony Davis, Wendell, and then off the bench, D'Lo, Gafford, Thibault, Harden, and Jennings. Okay, I feel good about that, but I wanted to sign Wendell to a big contract to see what we could get for him. But let's trade these picks and see if there's anything. There's literally nothing. Wow. All right, can I flip D'Lo for something good if I throw 2 more firsts on him? Jaylen Brown at the small 4. Okay, Jaylen Brown is so nice in 2K, dude. Malcolm Brogdon and Dinwiddie. Wow. We're going to go Jaylen Brown. And Lucas Amanek is coming back to the team. All right, so now we got to do some things again. LaVine back to shooting guard. Murray back to point guard. Jaylen Brown up to small forward. Now this is the team. Okay, Kobe White off the bench. All right. So I'll just see if I can upgrade the bench a little bit. So, like, can we take Gafford and a first and see if we can get a little bit better of a power forward? Probably. Dude, why are these trades all of a sudden just straight cheeks, dude? These are bad. Okay, I'll throw you another first. Is that going to be able to get something better? Wow. I can't get anything. This is the team we have, then. This is the team we have. I'm pretty happy with this team. I'm not going to lie. I don't want Samanik in the rotation, though, so let's put Jennings in there. All right, the only other thing I could think to do is trade DeJounte Murray and try and upgrade the point guard a little bit. So DeJounte and 2 firsts. He makes like $14 million, I think, $16 million. Colin Sexton and Kevin Porter, no. Spencer. All right, we're good. We're good. I'm not worried about anything. This lineup is set. We are ready to go. And let's just make sure that our system's good. All right, balanced system it is. I will see you guys at the end of the final season. Hopefully we don't choke again and actually make it out of the first round. I'll see you there. All right, season's over. 69 wins. If we lose in the first round again, I'm in a rage, dude. Kobe White, 6th man of the year again. Cool. Billy Donovan, Coach of the Year, finally gets the love he deserves. All right. Nobody... Dude, I don't know why it still does this. AD, all defensive first team. No all-NBA selection for AD, though. We do have DeJounte Murray on defensive second team. We're the 1 seed. Let's go check out our stats. AD, wow, only 19 points a game. Jaylen Brown and Zach LaVine beat him in that category. You can pause it if you want to look at more of the stats. I'm ready to get into the playoffs of our final season. We're going up against the Knicks. And we are going to beat this team, dude. Outside of, like, These three, they don't got anything. 3-2, dude, come on. Don't tell me we're going to game 7. Do it. Okay, we made it through. Wow. That should not be that hard to beat an 8 seed. This team must not be built for the playoffs, dude. And now we got to go up against this squad. They take the first 2. Oh my god. We're going to go down 0-3. We're not going to win. All right, can we come back from a 3-0 deficit? No, because we're going to get swept. You know what? I'm okay with losing to the Nets because that's a good Nets team. I don't know how they're the 5 seed. But I was just so mad after losing the Magic last year. Luka and the Mavericks win the finals. Well, apparently Anthony Davis, in those 2 seasons he was on the Bulls, couldn't bring a championship to his hometown. I guess it is what it is. You know, losing to the Nets, like I said. It's not the worst team to lose to. Like, the Magic was just atrocious to lose to. I couldn't get it done. I tried. But yeah, Billy Donovan, new head coach of the Bulls. I like it. A lot better than Jim Boylan. A huge upgrade. Shout out to the Bulls. Playoff contenders next year, I think, honestly. But with that being said, that's all I have for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the post notifications. Like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.